Hi there, welcome. This is Kat Luna Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm very excited to get into your reading. If you guys have any suggestions at all of what kind of readings you would like to see, please feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. I would love to just know what you guys want to see. All right, so today's reading is a platonic connection. So anyone who is not a romance connection, so anyone that could be a friend, an enemy, an ex-friend, a coworker, a family member. This could really be anybody, somebody who you've just met, and we just want to know, what do they think of you? So first, we're going to be looking into what is their personality, what can we say a little bit about them to confirm you're at the right reading, and then we're going to be getting into what they think of you. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of leave that open and see what comes through, and all I'm putting out there is that this is for platonic connections. So pile 1 is going to be the rose quartz. Pile 2 is the labradorite crescent moon, and pile 3 is black tourmaline. Okay, and I will see you at your reading. All right, pile 1, if you chose this rose quartz crystal, this is your reading. Okay, so who is this person? What is their personality like? We have the Magician in reverse. Interesting. This could be somebody that you've met in school. I almost want to get another card to get more information on their personality. Oh, you know what? I didn't even want to take reversals today, so I'm going to put this in the upright. Whoa, oh my gosh. Okay, so to clarify this Magician here, we got a whole bunch of cards, a whole bunch of energies coming through. So this could be a female, it doesn't have to be, but there's something about this person not being their authentic selves with you. It's something very intense could have happened with them. It looks like this is an ex-friend who you've had a falling out with, and wow, it looks like things did not end very well, and it could have been a very abrupt falling out that you could not have seen coming, and it felt like this felt like somebody you were gonna be friends with forever, like into your old age, really, and you didn't expect things to end this way, and it seems like you guys haven't been in communication at all since this has happened, and there's just a lot of hurt feelings over this. So if this is what resonates with you, then this is the person that we are talking about. It seems that you held this person in a very high regard, but the person that they were with you, it like wasn't true to who they were. It seems like they have a lot of toxic energy that they're dealing with on their own, and they could have been projecting their own energy onto you, or you guys could have been mirroring shadow work within each other. So it could have felt like a very chaotic and abrupt ending in this friendship. How they feel about you. We've got the Hanged Man, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. And wow, that's right over here, placed right under the Devil. So there's definitely mirroring going on. Definitely, it's like your shadow self is being mirrored through this person, and I'm so sorry if like this is what you're going through. It seems really hurtful. It does seem like this is over. There's 3 5s here, which signify an ending, but also, you know, the start of a new cycle, a new beginning. So it may be different for different people, whether or not you're gonna see this person again in your life. But for some of you, it is going to be the case that this has ended, and it may be for the best, because there is a lot of toxic energy going on. There is a lot of unfairness. Like they could have projected things onto you quite unfairly and just blamed a lot of things on you that weren't really your fault. This is a spiritual connection, could be a karmic connection or a soulmate connection. Could be somebody from a past life. It could be that you're playing out similar scenarios that happened in a past life. For instance, if somebody stole from you in a past life and that was just really never healed, and maybe it feels like they stole from you again, or they just abandoned you or left you out in the cold. It could be the case that this is playing out again in this lifetime, because there is some sort of lesson that you need to learn here. I do not really see this person like seeing your side. There's a lot of ego here, and that could be the case for both of you, because you both are mirroring each other. So I'm getting the feeling that they really have hurt feelings here, and maybe they are just unable to see where you're coming from, unable to see that you have hurt feelings as well, and that you guys could be like honestly going through a lot of the same things together. Like you're feeling really sad, and like they left you feeling like, you know, you've been abandoned. Maybe they are also feeling that they've been abandoned. So because there's just that, again, that mirroring energy going on in this connection. Okay, so let's get some advice with the shamanic healing cards. My goodness. Okay, duality. So that is definitely a confirmation that you two are mirroring each other, and it could be that you both are very similar, and maybe you don't have the same past, but maybe you have similar shadow work, similar issues, similar things to deal with that you guys have actually triggered within each other. And yeah, that can be very difficult, but it is kind of saying to take a perspective, to maybe if you don't see their side at all, maybe you will get to a place where you can see their side and have a bigger understanding of why this whole thing went down the way that it did. We have emotional release. So yeah, I am feeling that on both sides. I've said the mirroring so many times. But give yourself honor this time. If you are mourning this person and going through grief is such a process, and you really do go through those stages. So just let that happen. I've had it be the case before where I broke up with a friend, and it hurt so badly that I just did not want to deal with that grief. So I like repressed it, and it came out later, like years later, like a volcano. Like you cannot just get rid of sadness. Just give yourself the time to honor that and let it get out, because it will get out one way or another. We have forgiveness, sacred space, and perception. So exactly what I was saying before with this duality. I think in its own time, if you are not seeing their point of view at all, because there's a lot of ego here and it could be on both sides. It could be the case that neither of you are seeing each other's point of view. Maybe this person is on really heavily on your mind because there could be communication in the 5D or amongst your higher selves. This could definitely be a soulmate or a karmic connection. Kind of just reiterating that once again, but it is giving me the feeling like spirit pulled you apart on purpose so you can each go into your own healing and find that sacred space. I'm getting such like almost yin yang energy here with that, like feminine and masculine. So it could be, yeah, that you two have are mirroring each other. It could be that you are similar in very ways, but maybe you two are different in ways. Like I'm getting the feeling like maybe one of you is very outgoing and one of you is more of an introvert. Something like that, but maybe you guys both have similar interests. You're interested in the same things. There's something that ties you two together, but you both recognize that you are both very different people. And I'm also getting the feeling that like your love languages are different and that you heal differently and you maybe even have just different communication styles. And this could be the reason why you guys are really not seeing eye to eye. You both just want to see your own way and that's it. And you're not able to see each other because maybe your communication styles and just those styles of relating are foundationally very different. Yeah, so whether or not you're going to get back together with this person or be on speaking terms again, I don't think spirit wants to reveal that information to you right now, and I think it's going to be different for different people. What I do feel coming in is whatever has happened or is going to happen is going to be for your highest good. So if it's the case that you do not come back into, you know, a relationship with this person again, a friendship or whatever it may be, it could be that it's just for the best. Maybe they had some sort of toxic energy that was dragging you down, or you guys were dragging each other down in some way. That's kind of like what happens if somebody is drowning. They could, like, you know, drag you down. So sometimes it seems very cruel to let them go, but it's really to save yourself. And that's kind of what spirit is doing for you. It doesn't seem like the type of person you would have let go if not for these external circumstances and for these, you know, all these vibes going on. It feels very like forced by spirit, like spirit has put in their hand and, you know, said, we need a break. You both need to go into your sacred space and heal your feminine and your masculine and come into those the balancing. And what's going to happen, I don't think you need to worry about the future as much as you need to worry about just healing right now in the present. That's the message I'm getting. All right, so that's pretty much everything I have for pile 1. If this resonated with you at all, please leave me a comment down below and give this video a like. Please, please, please subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I am a brand new channel, so every single subscriber helps me out so much. So I really appreciate you guys just being here and interacting with the video. Yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you again in the next reading. Bye-bye. All right, pile 2, if you picked this labradorite crescent moon, then this is your reading. Okay, so who is this person? We have the King of Swords. This could be a masculine energy. let's get some more cards about who this person is to you. King of Swords is somebody who is, they could also be a feminine energy. I mean, there's literally a woman in this photo, painting, picture, whatever you want to call it. Ooh. I'm actually going to take all cards upright today. Temperance, they could be a Sagittarius. They could also just be an air sign. They could be a musician, or they could be very into music. King of Swords is an intellectual energy. I meant to say that earlier. So they could be somebody who reads or just keeps up to date with current information. It seems like they're very, very trendy. And although this is an air sign card, there is like fire within this card. So I would not be surprised if they were a Sagittarius or another fire sign. King of Wands just came out as I said that, and that is confirmation that they could definitely be a fire sign. So fire and air. What, when Chiron flipped over, how'd that happen? Fire and air are both the masculine energies of the zodiac. So even if they are a female, they could just have masculine energy in general, meaning that they are just very loud. I'm getting that they could be very funny, or they just like to make a lot of jokes. They could be outgoing. Fire and air signs, just the masculine energy has that outgoing, dynamic energy. So they could, like, you know, greet you. They could just have a very loud voice, or like, you know, make a big commotion when you walk into the room when they greet you. They could be like, "What are you wearing today?" Like, make fun of you in that way. I'm getting like kind of a friendly camaraderie between the two of you guys, even though we do have Chiron here. Interesting. And then we have the shadow, Knight of Wands, more fire energy, and the moon here. Okay, bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Hermit. How do they feel about you? The Fool, the Chariot, Knight of Cups, lovely, and the Two of Swords. Okay. So there's lots of positivity here. This person really likes to hang out with you. There is a fun energy that the two of you have between each other. There's also an emotional sharing between the two of you. It's like they don't have a problem telling you deep stuff. It may be like you may know a lot about their shadow side. You may know deep dark secrets about them that maybe they don't tell everybody. So maybe this could be a very, very close friend. Yeah, a couple things I wanted to get clarity on. I wanted to get clarity on the shadow, on Chiron, and the Two of Swords over here. Okay. Let's do Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here, Spirit? Two of Cups. And, oh my gosh, the Two of Swords. And the Tower beneath the deck. Wow. Wow. Okay. This is crazy, like, deep soulmate energy here. Look at how many times we have these angel wings showing. What is it that they're unsure of? Communication. Okay, they're unsure of if you guys will ever communicate again. King and Queen. I am getting that just kind of masculine and feminine energy. If you guys also felt drawn to pile 1, there may also be a connection in or a message in pile 1 as well, because I am getting that same kind of masculine, feminine energy, as in, you know, you could both be the same gender, but maybe one of you is very, very outgoing. I'm kind of getting that more with your person. And the other one is more, you know, quiet or introverted, introspective. There could have been something abrupt that happened. It feels like a betrayal. Feels like they are kind of wondering if you guys will talk again, if you will be in communication again with them. I'm getting yes. Yes, you will be. You guys are going to work it out, whatever this is that you're going through. Let me see what we have to say for the moon and the shadow. The moon, the shadow, and Chiron. Okay. And that 10 of Cups really wants to come out here. So there's I mean, gosh, it's like I want to read this as a love connection, because there's so many things that indicate that this is like a lover. I mean, we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands both present here. It's like two counterparts, like you guys were kind of meant to be together. But because this is a Platonic reading, I mean, it could be potentially be, you know, a friendship that could lead to more if that resonates with you, or it could be just a very, very close connection, a very, very close friendship. You two are not seeing eye to eye at all right now, and it could be that, you know, somebody in this connection feels like it's been very unfair. They've been treated very unfairly. There definitely could be an ending here, or a feeling that somebody's been left out in the cold. There are so many similarities between this pile and pile 1. So if you were drawn to that pile, I would definitely check to see if there are more messages in there for you. But the difference here is I do see them coming back in again in your life. Definitely. I think that there are things that you guys need to work on. Communication is something you need to work on. Seeing eye to eye, seeing their perspective and where they're coming from, and vice versa. But there's definitely the potential for things to end very well. It could be the case that both of you are going through cycles right now in your life that are just really, really heavy. Like both, you know, you could have both been affected by the pandemic really greatly in your own way. Maybe they don't understand the heavy burdens that you have, or vice versa. Maybe you don't understand their heavy burdens that they have. Maybe like they have a family that they're committed to and you don't, and you guys just, you know, one person like isn't getting the other one. You know, it could be the case like that they have a kid that they need to take care of and you just don't have a kid, so you don't understand why you're not a higher priority, and it could just be like work has to be a higher priority for them. Something like that. Something where you guys are not really seeing eye to eye, but there is there's really good stuff here in this connection. You guys are really friendly. There's a lot of camaraderie and just good conversations between the two of you. There, even though you guys are not seeing eye to eye right now, there is a sameness between the two of you. There is a part of you guys that gets each other. And kind of like pile one, where there's just a lot of mirroring going on, a lot of shadow work going on. It could even be the case that, like, within your spiritual evolution, you guys are kind of in the same place in your spiritual evolution. Like, you are both being called to get an upgrade, to, enhance your psychic abilities. You're both being called to go through a spiritual awakening. And through that, like, you guys can be mirroring each other and kind of triggering each other spiritually, is what could be happening. So I see you guys, I'm seeing two sprouts, two things sprouting and growing at the same time at a similar rate. And I'm seeing this kind of in multiple cards, these things that are sprouting. You know how some people grow apart, but they also grow together, they grow at the same rate? That is what I'm seeing for this pile. Even though right now it seems, it could be the case that you guys aren't talking to each other, or it could be the case that you are talking to each other, but there's just something going on, some kind of rift, and it's just that you both are working through the shadow right now. And this is the potential of two people that can actually support each other through this time. So if there's something to work through, devil energy, everybody has their own devil energy, everybody has their own shadow work. You guys can be a support for each other to push through that, to work on your shadows together. So I do want to get an oracle message. Let's get it from this one. And this is the Earthcraft Oracle. I'm going to be using a different oracle deck for each pile. Seven, Death. The Ancients. Ooh. Karmic Debt. And number 3, Balance at the back of the deck. Such similarity over here to the Moon, and I really am getting such like mirroring messages in pile 1 and this pile 2. So yeah, I can check that out if that is something that is, resonating with you. If you guys are not speaking right now, this really is taking its toll on you emotionally. So there could be an emotional release going on, and it is time to honor that period. You are being guided through this time. So synchronicities can be a big thing for you. If you're seeing 444, that could be a big one. That spirit is with you, and tune into that energy. You can really quiet your mind, quiet your space, and you can actually sometimes feel spirit physically. Like you could feel like you're being hugged. Feel like you have warmth around you, warmth in your heart space. I see the two of you, if there's a death of something, like a death of this connection happening at this time, I see the two of you growing together. Like we've used that analogy before, but it's like death, it's a separation to heal certain things on your own, only to come together again, and you are being helped. You're being helped by spirit, and you're being helped by your guides. So everything that's happening right now is in your highest good. And there's just a feeling of surrender here. This very peaceful feeling of surrender. And inner healer, yeah. There's healing going on. So it always feels like chaos sometimes when there's death of something and there's healing going on. But I think you guys will come to see very shortly that everything that's happening right now is happening for a reason, and the outcome is going to be very beautiful for you. All right, so that is all that I have today for you, Pile 2. If any of this resonated, please let me know in the comment section down below. Give this video a like if it resonated. That would help me out so much. And thanks again just for being here, for watching this. I am a new channel, so all the support I get, I'm so grateful. Did I mention to Pile 1 that I do have readings available? I don't think I did, but I do have personal readings available in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to be linking my shop in the description down below. It's Cat Luna Tarot. And yeah, thanks again. And I will catch you in the next reading. Yeah, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. All right. Okay, Pile 3. Black tourmaline. All right, Pile 3. What does this platonic friend think of you? Or, I mean, so far they've all been friends, but platonic person. Okay, so first we want to know who they are. That's going to be represented by this card right here, and they are the Queen of Swords. Wow, so in Pile 2, we have the King of Swords, and Pile 3, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So I'm just laughing because this has happened to me before where I've really kind of more tapped into the collective where you can, you know, kind of relate to all the piles. That can definitely be a thing happening. Okay, so how do they feel about you? Okay, so I do want to draw some cards. Okay, so this right here is who they are. So the Queen of Swords is someone who is very straightforward, almost brutal with their words, like brutally honest. They do not take bullshit from anybody. They tell you exactly what they think. If they have a problem with you, or if they have a problem with anything, they can be very straightforward about it, almost to a fault, to a point where it's like, ouch, can you please, like, be careful with that sword? Like, I'm mopping up my brain fluid over here, like with all the intense energy. There's a lot of red in this card, which is giving me a lot of Mars energy as well. And so they could be an Aries with that Mars energy, or they could be an air sign. Honestly, they could be anything. There's also maybe you are an earth sign, because the way that they feel about you is very earthy. I'm going to get some more information. Oops. Okay. King of Pentacles. So we have that twice. All right. the Empress. Oh my goodness. We have that twice. Okay, are you just gonna really like pull out the exact same 4 cards again? Okay. King of Rods and King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Lots of kings going on. And the Queen of Cups. Wow. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Ace of Rods, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, a couple things that are coming up that were also in the last pile, so you may resonate with pile 2 or actually any of the piles, because there has been kind of a similar energy going on in all of them, and it may be the case that I'm tapping into more of the collective. But this person is very attracted to you. Like it could be that they really like the clothes that you wear. They think you're very stable, and there is something about, you know, your material world that is very attracted to them. So it could be just the case that you guys have a similar taste or a similar style. It doesn't even have to be similar. It's just there's something about your essence, the way that you just dress, the way you show up. Maybe it's the car you drive, maybe it's the job you have. Something about you is really like cool and awesome. It's an interesting choice of words, I guess, cool. But there's something about you that they're just so attracted to, and they like to have people around them that they are attracted to. So because they have this kind of strong either Mars energy, or yeah, it could be Mars or fire energy. Actually, there's fire, earth, and water showing up here. So maybe you're an earth sign. It could be the case that they're an earth sign. You know, you could flip-flop these. But somebody definitely has very like strong energy. The masculine cards here are like feminine energy, meaning so they can be emotionally strong. They can just be very, very dependable. I am picturing like a Taurus type person, somebody who maybe they're like their physical body is like very, very tall, or just like there's something about them that is very strong and stable, and the type of people, and this could just be energetically, it doesn't have to be their physical body. But the type of people that they're interested in, it's like they're interested in people that really grab their attention. That's what that Mars type energy, it's like they really want to be interested in whoever's around them, meaning, you know, you have to say really interesting things or dress really interesting, or like they want their friends, the people that they keep in their circle, to be of really high value and to bring a lot to the table. So there's something kind of maybe superficial about that. Like if you drive a really nice car or something, they might really, really value that, and like, you know, check that as a box as to why I like this person. You know, they have nice things. So there's, you know, there could be something superficial about that. But you do too have a deep emotional connection. Like there is an easy flow of emotional sharing. It could be the case that you guys have even crossed boundaries, because that's what water likes to do. But Queen of Swords does like to assert their boundaries all the time. So there is a little bit of like, I don't know, harshness here or hurt feelings. Like they really look up to you and idolize you and maybe even put you on a pedestal. But there's also something like, it's like they're aggressive with their words, or if they don't like something about you, maybe there could be just a lot of ego with how they let you know and how they express themselves. And because they know so much about you emotionally, I'm getting the case that for some of you, this could be a mother or it could be a parent, because this is somebody who like really, really knows you. So whoever this person is, they think you're very, very beautiful. You could be a female watching, or you could just really have that Empress energy. They could literally be your mom. They could be a Taurus. Maybe there is that type of connection just between the two of you where, like, you know, when you go to your mom for certain things, you go to her for advice, or, you know, it's the type of person that maybe if in real life you don't talk to your mom a lot or go to your mom for advice, this is the type of person who you would share that type of emotional stuff with. Let's get clarifiers here for this Five of Swords, because that's the only thing kind of concerning me down here. Okay, Five of Swords, Judgment. So yeah, it is like they are watching you. Wow, there are so many like synchronicities within this pile. So this could definitely be a family member. I'm getting that. They could be male or female. There's kings coming through as well as queens. So I think that's going to be different for different people, but or maybe it is that they just take the role of, like, if they're your mom, they could be a single mom, so maybe they've always taken the role of both parents for you. I am getting the feeling that they are somebody who watches out for you. They could be, if this isn't a parent, this could be an older sibling, or it could be just somebody energetically, like they're same age, but maybe energetically they are like a little bit wiser or further along on their, their journey of, I don't know, being woke. I don't know, maybe they're just like further along. There's something about them that is a little bit knowledgeable. And yeah, there is something that's like hurt feelings going on. Maybe they do know you so well. They know things, they know exactly how to hurt you, and they know exactly how to trigger you. It's like they have a lot of power over you, so they can use that at their will. So something about that is like a little bit unfair, but also it's a little bit just like fated. Like it's meant to teach you certain lessons. People that are really, really close to us, like family members, for instance, are in our lives, like our soul chose to be with this family member on purpose because they're perfectly matched with us to teach us certain lessons. There is a sense of betrayal here, heartbreak. It could be the case that you are not in communication with this person. Yeah, piles 1 or 2 could have also really resonated with you. I want to get some advice for this connection. This person cares about you, I think, is the overall message here. They really value you. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. The lesson here could be that, maybe you hold them in very high regard and go to them for advice. And if you guys are in a separation or on a break for whatever reason, Spirit is kind of asking you to be that for yourself, to be your own leader, your own inspiration. Take what you've learned from this person and apply it to yourself. The 7-star sisters. This could be a sister. For this pile, more than any of the others, I'm getting family member. Yeah, especially with that Queen of Swords. If they are a sister, it could be an older sister, or it could be somebody who just has a very, very strong opinion. And maybe they have a very strong opinion about you, and like their words can really hurt and really bite when they want them to. So, the 7-star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression, cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, something in this pile. You guys are really mirroring each other. So absolutely, I could see you two being sisters. I already said mother and daughter, but definitely that's coming through now. If you guys are sisters, there is a mirroring going on here. And it could be the case that you guys don't see each other's sides. You can't see eye to eye. I think there may be messages in, if you were drawn to any of the other piles, there could be definitely messages in there. I wanted to say especially pile 2, but especially pile 1. If you guys are mirroring each other, the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah, so, and there's a mirror. As soon as I was talking about mirroring, they could be projecting their own shit onto you. But it could also just be like your shit too, like stuff that needs to be called to your attention. So if it is affecting your heart space, you are getting a message from Spirit specifically to heal your heart space. What did we have for this one? We had the black tourmaline for this pile, and this is like clearing energy, similar to what is this, selenite? So there could just be a need to I want to say clear your heart space, but like balance out your energy. Clearing your heart space, forgiveness could be needed here. Forgiveness of just self. I think we got that in the first pile too. Forgiveness. Make your life a moving prayer. Devotion, potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Forge, don't follow. 7-star sisters, empathic starseed. Yeah, this person holds you in very high regard. They think you're very beautiful. I definitely feel like all the messages today have been for the collective, kind of in general. And yeah, there definitely could be some heart healing that is just needed, just in general. And sometimes, you know, relationships, certain people, they will draw to our attention what needs to be healed. So if you're feeling that in your heart space especially, tune into that, you know, listen. Try to get to that quiet space and listen and see what it is that needs to be healed. What is it that Spirit is showing me and trying to connect me to? All right, so that is everything I have for you today. Please give this video a like and subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. I would love to see suggestions for videos if, you want to see more platonic videos, more love videos. Let me know what you want to see. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that is all in my Etsy shop. And I will link that in the description box down below. Okay, thanks again. Okay, why is my camera doing that? I think that's my cue to leave. All right, bye guys. Thank you again. Subscribe. Bye.